So if you'd like to close your eyes, you could do so, or have a downward gaze, then just eliminating those distractions, any distractions around you, and start to bring your awareness inward. And then we'll pay attention to the breath, if that is something that works for you. Just notice where you feel it coming in. Be curious. Do I feel it at my nose or my chest? Maybe in my ribs? And then if you could, do a full exhale and then pause and take a slow breath in, preferably through your nose if you can. And a long, easy breath out. And if you feel like doing that again, go ahead and do that. If not, just feel again the presence of where you are with the earth under your feet. Feel where your shoulders are resting or how they're resting. Let yourself arrive here in this moment, right now. And I'm going to say some mantras along the way. And this first one is, I am here now. I am here now. And this moment is enough. I am here now. And this moment is enough. And just continuing to let the breath flow naturally. No need to control it, just noticing. Feel its rhythm like the gentle ebb and flow of a tide. And then we'll scan the body, just gently bringing awareness to the crown of your head. Sometimes it helps to even touch, but you don't have to. And if you can notice any sensation there, maybe warmth or anything, if not, that's fine too. And then moving down into the temples, cheeks, and the sides of your face, your jaw. And if there's any tension, soften. If there's any holding, can you let go? Letting go in the shoulders, and if it helps to lift them and then release them. Sometimes that adds an extra awareness of where the shoulders are holding or if they're holding. And then moving down to that heart space, that center of the chest. Feel a softening there. And maybe a warmth. You can even put your hands there, one on top of the other. And just feel almost like the warmth of sunlight, just gently touching that area in your heart space. And then we'll let that light move down to the belly. And imagine if that sunlight were warming your belly and relaxing your digestive system. Feel relaxed, releasing any tension that might be there physically. And then notice the palms of your hands. Maybe let them rest with your palms down if you're feeling anxious, or palms up if you feel like you need some gentle energy. And then I offer this mantra: with each breath out, I release. With each breath in, I receive. So if you can imagine as you breathe out, what comes to your mind that you would let go of a little bit, that you could release and take some mental, heaviness away. And then with each breath, I receive. And then we'll move down to the legs, the tops of the legs, just all around your hips, the pelvic floor. Feel yourself rest there. Feel that connection to your seat. And can you sink in a little more? Could you let go just a little more? And moving past the knees and down into your calves. You can even lift the toes a little and feel the calves stretch. Lift them up and feel them stretch. And then placing your feet down. And with your feet flat on the floor, maybe even pressing a little into the floor, ultimately the earth. And with this awareness that we are connected, ultimately to the earth, to all living beings, where we are, all life is experiencing the same lightness and darkness, and we are all responding in our own ways. But definitely with less light. This is a time for rest, for renewal. So we're going to see what we could release so we can renew. So Aparigraha, which is the yogic term for letting go, the art of not clinging to people, to outcomes, moments, even your thoughts. And that's very human, to let our thoughts stay present, and they can become bothersome if we return to them over and over in an unhelpful way. So even if you need to almost set like this mental clock, okay, for right now, I am setting this thought down. And in a half an hour, I can revisit it and then decide whether I'm going to pick it up again. Imagine now a gentle flowing stream as your stream of thought. Rather than being swept up in a current, you take a seat on the bank beside the stream of your thoughts. So you are an observer of the thoughts, which puts you into the seat of deciding whether and what you're going to pay attention to. And if you looked at the stream, if a thought arises, maybe you can imagine setting it on a leaf and watch it move down the stream with the flow of the water. Watch it drift, let it go. Whatever your thoughts are, some may sparkle with a desire for something or stir an emotion in you. Whatever they are, you are the observer. You are watching them float by. And if you can name what it represents to you, sometimes that's helpful as an observer, just to say, I see that creeping up again. That's a want. Or, oh, I see that creeping up again. It's not rational. It doesn't need to be fixed right now. Whatever it is for you, there's no need to follow whatever it is right now that might be coming up. And then the mantra is, I trust the flow of life. I trust the flow of life. And another type of visualization for your thoughts, you can imagine thoughts rising like steam from the bottom of a pot, appearing. Maybe you see the letters spelling out what it is, dancing in the air, and then vanishing like steam into stillness, where you could look down into the pot and imagine them as pictures. Maybe not words, but pictures or short movies. So imagine them like pictures there for only a breath and dissolving, letting go so that we can move forward into this new year, this next moment, this next hour, a little bit lighter, more refreshed. So there is nothing you need to hold, nothing you need to become. And then I offer this mantra, thoughts come and go. I remain at peace. I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness behind them. Thoughts come and go. I remain at peace. I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness behind them. There's a saying, the mind is a better servant than a master, and that applies in this situation. You aren't your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. So gently returning to the awareness of your breath, again feeling it as a quiet rhythm, always here for you. And I go back again to this mantra. Thoughts come and go. I remain at peace. I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness behind them. We trust the flow of life. And with each breath in, you receive. With each breath out, we release. With each breath in this moment, I receive. With each breath out, in this moment, I release. Again, let the stillness quiet the mind. And if you sense thoughts arising, remember you are the observer. You are the one that decides whether you are going to pay attention to whatever it is that your thinking mind attaches to. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. So coming back to the body and the feeling of stillness, if you have found it in yourself, or maybe the stillness in the space around you, maybe notice how it feels to let go, even for a few moments, even just a little. What remains when we let go? Spaciousness, peace, presence. I offer this mantra: I am spacious. I am free. I release what I cannot hold. I am spacious. I am free. I release what I cannot hold. Let each moment be enough. Let go of what you cannot keep. Live with curiosity, not control. And remember, you are not what you hold. You are the space that holds it all. And our final mantra is, I walk with open hands and an open heart. I walk with open hands and an open heart. And just pausing now for just a brief silent meditation. And so I bring our meditation to a close. May the long-time sun shine upon you and all love surround you, and the pure light that's within all of you shine on. Namaste. Namaste.